Assalamu alaikum, fam. Hope you're doing well. Are you still drinking? If you feel this compulsion to drink, try your best for when you feel that craving to crack open the beer can, to pop off the cap of the beer bottle, or to pour some vodka into something. Still your hand and look at that bottle and tell yourself, not today, no, no, no. That movement, that pressure you feel inside you that's urging you to get the bottle, to chug it. And then when you drink it and you're laying on the floor and you're dizzy and you hate yourself for what you did and you say, tomorrow I'm quitting, tomorrow I'm gonna quit. Turn to Allah and ask Allah, the one God, to help you to put that bottle down. If you still have alcohol, pour it out. Work your best to let go. In fact, when you go into the grocery store, don't even walk down the liquor aisle. If you see a beer commercial, mute the TV, walk away from it, change the channel, skip the ad, whatever it is you need to do to get that out of your head. If your friends who are drinking, if they pressure you and don't respect your sobriety, change your friends. Change them. If they say you're going to go to a party, there's going to be alcohol, don't go. Decline even being around the alcohol so that you don't even get tempted. You will lose some friends. You will lose some people who will say, you are really a buzzkill. We don't really want you here. We're going to have some whiskey, some cigars, play some poker, and we're all going to, relax. You're a buzzkill. That is okay. While they're drinking, do some prayers. Do some fasting. Read the Quran. Listen to the Quran. Read some hadiths. This may sound like a poor exchange, you think. Oh, well, that's not as entertaining. That's not as fun. The rhythm, the tones, and the harmonic way the reciters can recite to you will help you to calm yourself down, to center yourself. The excitement that the alcohol gives you, the buoyancy, is going to be hard for you to stop. But you can slowly shift. Before you get liver cancer, before you get kidney failure, not everyone can get a transplant. Don't be on the donor waiting list before you decide to let go of your alcoholism. I know it's very hard where alcohol is everywhere. You go to a simple restaurant, the waiter says, would you like a glass of wine? Would you like some Chardonnay? Would you like some Merlot? And even then, you might get a trigger. Your mouth may start to water. Your hands may start to shake. And you get tempted, maybe just this once I can have, just a half a glass. Don't do it. If you get drunk and you drive, you may have escaped crashing and killing someone. Don't risk it again. You don't want to crash into somebody and kill an entire family in their car because you couldn't resist drinking and you had to go to work and you didn't want to be late. If you work in a restaurant and you're trying to get sober and there's all the alcohol around you, and when you take the drinks to the table and you smell the bubbly water from the beer, right? You smell the sparkling wines. You smell it and you get this deep pulling coming into your nose. And you start thinking, maybe I can just have a sip. Maybe no one will notice. Don't even give in to those cravings. Consider shifting your job. I know it's hard. The money is good. $12 for a glass of small wine. You get a fat tip, and they order a bottle. Some bottles $80. You get a good tip on it. Plus appetizers and salads and dessert. You make money. But you're really tempting yourself. Yes, it may be boring to work in a breakfast place or a sandwich shop or a coffee shop or a hotel or a gym somewhere else that you're allowed to get with your skill set, but you'll be less tempted. Further, if you're going to a sporting event, don't even go by the places that sell the beer. Don't even glance around at everyone with their beer cups and think, I'll just have a beer during the game. Well, I've been good for so long, I can have something now. Because that's how Iblis, that's how Shaitan gets back into his ability to hold you down. You should get sober if you're still drinking, because the next time you vomit, blood could come up. You could have stomach cancer, stomach ulcers, complete corrosion of your throat. And the next time you go outside, somebody may see you drunk and they may rob you. The alcohol is not going to be your medication. Turn to your Maker. Focus on going on to the straight path. To do good deeds, to give charity, to supplicate, to fast. Fasting is a great way to hold yourself down from wanting to drink. And then when you eat at the Maghrib prayer, the food tastes so good. The food tastes so good. Try making some smoothies, okay? Experiment with different smoothies and milkshakes and different beautiful, cute treats that you can give yourself whenever you start craving alcohol. Really work on it. Really work on it. You can do it. If you want to go to rehab, check into a rehab. If you've been thinking about it, I'm drinking so much, I'm pale in the face, I wake up hungover and then I eat, eggs and all this other food to kind of get my hangover to go away, and you're Googling things about how to cure a hangover, take that out. And recognize, you can have fun in ways that don't require alcohol. Think of creative, unique ways that you can get entertained without the alcohol. Don't use alcohol as a crutch anymore to make you feel like you need to liven up the event. The beautiful thing about Islamic monotheism is that you can contemplate your existence in this realm and hear the wise scholars and entertain your mind in a way that alcohol doesn't have to come into the picture. There's lots of translations on YouTube. You can learn Arabic little by little. You can even have little mini sessions where maybe you do a video game session for a while, to where you can slowly not think that you need alcohol present in every situation, every social event, in order for it to be fun for people. And let me tell you something. Get around some people who like to read, some knowledge seekers. Because with people who use their brain, you can sit and talk to them and they can entertain your mind and you won't need to have alcohol. Right now you might be hanging out with people who they're sitting on your couch, no one's talking, they're looking at their phones, and you're like, hey, let's open up some Jack Daniels whiskey. Let's get things popping. No. Around scholarly, seeker, intelligent Muslims, you will have opportunities to discuss the deen, the religion, so many aspects of our existence on this planet, and you won't need to have the alcohol to liven up the situation. And here's another tip. Let's say you have a brother or a sister of Islam who wants to come over with your mahar. It's all halal, it's all permissible. Have fun making little cute appetizers. Go on Pinterest and see little cute appetizers that you can do. Do cute little fun things for kids. Find ways to have fun events without alcohol. Little by little, you can create these events, and your habits after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days will slowly change. And you won't want to run to alcohol every single time. And if you're lonely at home and you're depressed and you're like, man, I just want to exit this reality, I'm going to chug this 40 ounce of malt liquor and I'm just going to go to the wall and I'm gonna dive into some, chat room or something like that. No, no. Whenever you feel like you want to liven up the situation, don't turn to music, don't turn to alcohol. Turn your mind on towards learning Islamic knowledge. Little by little, you'll develop the habits to where you'll learn to love learning about the religion. You can supplicate. You can make dua. You can turn your heart towards a path that when you wake up in the morning for Fajr prayer, you'll feel rejuvenated, and maybe if you want to go back to bed or you want to stay up and read Quran, either way, you've boosted your metabolism. You've smelled the fresh air. Instead of being drunk and sleeping into 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, and then you feel like the day, it's 3, 4, and before you know it's time for bed again, and then you're up at 2 a.m. in the morning wanting to have some alcohol. This cycle of prayer that Islamic monotheism gives you will help you always have something to do, to the point where you're constantly refreshing your mind with God consciousness, standing before your Maker, being sincere, having your heart present, and focusing on your breathing and your recitation. These will help you have a pathway out of wanting to use alcohol to fluid up the situation. You can start. You look in the mirror, you see the way you look in the morning with your alcohol, you get depressed, and then you hate yourself, and then you want to drink because you want to forget. You had a bad day at work, you want to drink. You can cleanse yourself with the water during wudu, or take a nice shower and do ghusl. Get a cute little handmade soap, something. Bath salts, shower scrubs. You can start with hot water and create a sort of steam, right? Sort of like a sauna, and then finish with cold water. And then go do some extra prayers. You can pamper yourself and be cleansed and pure and study and keep the evil vices away from you. And this will help you heal yourself, inshallah. It is possible. Don't wait until you get arrested for drunken intoxication in public, right? Don't wait until you go to the doctor and you complain about a pain in your stomach or your throat or your liver, and then they tell you some bad news that you have some horrible cancer or disease, and then you're going to be paying a lot for health insurance. Those cancer treatments are painful. And sometimes some of those cancer treatments, you cannot take pain medication because the ibuprofen, the morphine, the Oxycontin, all of those pills, they thin your blood too much. So you're going to feel all the pain from the cancer treatment. And you won't be able to use the alcohol like you did before. And you'll be laying in the hospital bed repenting. If you kill someone with your car because you were drunk driving, those people's souls, they're going to weigh heavy on your mind. Don't even go into the houses anymore where there's the drinking. The people in your life will come and go, open and close, open and close. And if they don't respect your sobriety and they tempt you, let them go. You will make new friends, inshallah, and if you have to be alone for a year to isolate yourself from alcohol, you can do it. You should do it. Take this opportunity to get sober. Turn to Allah, come into the fold of Islam if you're not yet, and see the beauty of why Islam has made alcohol haram, and why Christianity and others who allow people to drink are making you stay in your alcoholic habits. If you're going with Christians and you're going out to eat and they order a beer or a glass of wine and you're sitting there trying to be sober, that's not going to help you. With Muslims, they're not going to let you order that. And if they see you get tempted, they'll help you. This is the beauty of the religion of Islam. Come into the fold. Start learning how to fast. Start learning how to pray. Increase your prayers if you have let it go. Stick to it. You can do it. Change your job, okay? If you're going for a business meeting, don't go where there's alcohol. You can find clever ways to tell the person you're going out to eat with, who you want to pitch a business idea to. Say, can we go to this little sandwich shop? Can we go here? You don't have to go to the fine dining places if you can avoid it. You want to impress the clientele, right? And he may order, a gin and tonic. He may order a Manhattan cocktail. He may order a margarita. And then you're sitting there wanting to look cool, wanting to impress him with some type of smoothness, and you order an orange juice or a glass of milk or a sparkling water. Sometimes businessmen will look at that as a sign of weakness. But maybe you can order a virgin Bloody Mary. That means that they don't put alcohol in it, but it has all the garnishes and stuff. You can find ways to reduce it. But shift your business deals, your meetings and such, towards a place that's no alcohol. Don't go down the alcohol aisle in the grocery stores. When you're driving past a liquor store, there's so many on every corner. Don't even look at it. Okay, just keep driving. There's a liquor store. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it. Stick to the path. If you see a beer commercial, like I said, put it on mute. Skip the ad. Change the channel. Change the video. Whatever it is. If you're watching a sporting event and there's the Budweiser thing there, or the athlete has it, change the channel and then come back to it when the logo is no longer there. These small steps can help you, can make you feel healthier. You will feel healthier, inshallah. Become sober as soon as you can. Check into a rehab if you need it. Let the bottle go. Put the bottle down. If you're drinking 7 days a week, cut it to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then nothing. Then, if you're drinking 4 times a month, cut it down to 2. With alcoholics, I know that you have to wean yourself off of it because you can get shocked in your body and it's very hard to let go. Start today. Start today and tell people, I want to get sober. Tell your parents, tell your friends. Go to an Islamic scholar and say, I want to become sober. The more people you tell that you want to get sober, the more you'll feel accountable to them. Where you're like, I don't want to fail again. And if you're a mother or a father and you're drinking around your kids, stop now so that you don't pass on that bad habit to them. So they don't smell your breath. So they don't see your bloodshot red eyes. Start today. Start today. You can do it. Let's say you go golfing. After you go golfing, everyone says, let's go down to the bar. Let's go down to, here or there. And they're all going to go drink after. Make an excuse to leave. Say, you know what? I had something to do. I'll catch you on the next one. So that you don't feel embarrassed. And little by little, your friends will understand that you don't drink. And then maybe you might influence them to change their life as well. Allah can guide you. Allah can aid you. Turn to Allah. No intercessors. No one else. Just the one who made you. Try today. Get sober today.